Hello, this is Samsai again and welcome back to Morrowind. So, after last week's session, well, not last week's. I have no idea why I said that, but it's definitely not last week's. After the last session, what became apparent was that I am woefully unprepared. And we are most definitely not capable of handling what is happening here. If I look at my journal, right now we have the quest of the goblin army here. And we did find the goblins, however there is basically no chance whatsoever that we will actually be able to get to where those goblins are and, you know, kill the war chiefs. Because we can barely kill the normal goblins. So, my guess right now is that we are just way too unprepared to handle this. So, how about we stop trying, and don't take this as a lesson. You probably should not just stop trying if you run into difficulties, but in this case, we're going to stop trying, and instead we're going to head back to the mainland. As much fun as it is in Morrowind, honestly, the goblins kind of a pain, and these quests that I'm going through the freaking evidence of conspiracy nonsense and stuff like that. Honestly, not really all that much fun. So my idea right now is like our main mission is obviously to basically complete the Mage's Guild stuff. And to do that we need one of our magic skills at level 70. We have increased our destruction a little bit on this trip. And destruction is pretty much the way to go because it's our major skill, so it's the one we can level up the easiest. So what I'm thinking is we take all of this stuff that we got from here. We have some loot and stuff. We take all of this back with us, and we sell all of this nonsense that we have gathered. Not, of course, the Blood Skull. The Blood Skull we're going to keep, but things like the Adamantium Axe, etc. We can sell this stuff. And that means we are significantly wealthier than we used to be, and yes. So my idea right now is that we should just head back to our the guy that brought us here, and I think it might be this way. That's the guards' quarters. I'm a little bit lost here. That's the Imperial. I actually might be right here. Anyway, we need to take a trip back to the actual. Are you actually the one that offers transport to Wardenfell? Yes, I want to go back. Thank God. So back on the mainland. Well, actually, not main. This is definitely not mainland. Mainland was Morrowind. This is just the island side of Morrowind. So let's, for now, focus on other stuff. We may come back to Morrowind at some point when we're more prepared, but for now, I think we're both equipment-wise and also skill-wise not capable of handling it. So yeah, I'll just let me see. Actually, where do I want to go next? I might want to sell my stuff, so maybe I'll head back to like Balmora or Vivek. I suppose Vivek is the closest, so I'll head back to Vivek. Sell off my stuff, and after that I am going to make better plans, so I'll be back with you momentarily.
Make it quick, Nord.
I'm not sure if this is a bug, but I think I just killed a merchant through interesting means. So I went to this pawnbroker in Aldrune.
What?
The dude is called Dane's Redothril. And I decided to sell him some of my crap, and as you can see, he's now wearing enchanted clothes, namely the White Walker. Because I decided that I don't need this, and I might as well sell it. But what the White Walker does is it does frost damage. And it's a constant effect. So, this dude, being the smart guy that he is, immediately decided that he'd wear it. So now he's dead. That's so ridiculous that I'm just going to let that, you know, happen. I mean, this guy wasn't particularly wealthy anyway. Okay, That was odd. That was really odd. But yeah, basically what I've been doing is I've been going through these various cities and selling off my stuff. I think Balmora is next on my list. Because, seriously, these things that I gathered, like these wild viper blades, these are so freaking expensive that I can, like, sell one of these per each trader, and selling something like the freaking Daedric Wakizashi is basically pointless because it's valued at 48,000. So nobody's going to be able to afford it. Even the Ebony War Axe is 15,000, so nobody's going to be able to buy that. But I've managed to get a couple thousand coins out of this so far. So I'll keep doing this, and hopefully I don't kill off any other traders, because that would be very unfortunate for my business. So yeah, I'll keep doing that a little bit longer, and that was just odd. I had to highlight that because that was so weird. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back momentarily. Okay, I've now basically repaired my kit. I've sold off the Viper Blades. I still have the Daedric Wakizashi and the Ebony War Axe because I honestly cannot get rid of them right now. But my inventory capacity is alright, so I think we're ready for our next adventure. I also bought some extra standard restore health potions. I also got some quality restore health potions. So I'm pretty ready for another adventure. And I'm thinking maybe we should head back to the over here. Because there is one quest here, I think around here somewhere, that I might be interested in, which is the Wife's Retribution. So we need to go and fetch the family heirloom of this Kolfina person from Zigvatr the Strong. So I'm thinking this seems like a decent task for us, plus there is decent loot up north, and yeah, it allows us a chance to maybe explore a little bit more of this area around here, particularly these areas here, because there was good loot here, good nice dungeons and stuff of that sort. So I'm thinking let's do that, and maybe after that we can check out the rest of this island group here. So do a little bit of exploration. There's still a lot of area here that we have never even visited, but we will eventually, you know, check out this place too. So I think the best way to do this is once again Aldrune to Cool, and from Cool get over here. I think Cool had a like from Aldrune I can get to Cool through the freaking those things, the Silt Striders. So let's go over to Aldrune, take a Silt Strider up north. From Cool.
To begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
I know. I'm a wonderful person. Is there anything here that I might want? No. I'm a little bit afraid to leave these things here. But these things are heavy. You cannot place items in this container. Is there any container here that I can place stuff into? Yes, there is. This item will not fit. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm going to keep this stuff. I'm going to leave it in Aldrune in one of the rooms, and hopefully it doesn't disappear. If it does, then I guess I'm going to just cheat. Something like that.
How may I help you, Nord?
I want to go to Aldrune. Thank you very much.
What have we here?
You have me here. That's who you have here. So let's leave. I think these are supposed to be like guest quarters, so let's just leave this stuff here. Because I don't need it right now, and it is a little bit heavy. But I'm not going to use it because neither of those are long blades, and it takes ages for me to switch from one type of gear to another, so I'll leave it there for now. And hopefully it does not disappear. If it does, then, whoa, that's a lot of stuff that just was lost on me. Hello. No, I didn't. Yeah, let's take the Silk Strider, let's head up north. I think I can go either directly to Cool or through Gnisis. Let's see. Travel. Yeah, we can just go to Cool. And 27 coins. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So, 27 coins is basically nothing at this point. And from Cool, I believe there is direct route to the to Solstheim. These names are starting to sort of I'm starting to remember them. Yeah, I think this boat takes us to Solstheim if we want to go there, and we do. Are you the boatmaster? Yes, there we go. Ah, Solstheim. It looks a little bit different now because the game has been updated. Well, the engine rather has been updated. I don't think Morrowind itself has been updated in ages. But because of the engine updates that allow me to render this like distant terrain and stuff like that, it looks a little bit different because it's not so foggy anymore. So we need to follow the basically the river north, because I wish I could like pin this so that it would appear directly when I open the journal. Kolfina's dwelling is just west of the Harstrad River. And where was Kolfina's? Yeah, western bank of the Igni River. These are the two well, this is the one river that I know, and that's Lake Fjalding. But yeah, let's follow that river up north, and we should be able to get to where Kolfina lives. I should be able to backtrack like my my footsteps over there. Once I find Kolfina's dwelling and or the stone formation, that's when I am going to once again catch up with you guys. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, I gotta say, with the new distant terrain and longer rendering distance, that looks very interesting there. Definitely. We're going to have to check it out. I'm still following the trail. I'm sort of trying to use a little bit of magic here to damage these various kinds of creatures and thingies. Just so that I can, you know, get that destruction magic up a little bit. But I'm still searching for... Wait, is that something? That might be something. No, I think it's a log. It's most definitely a log, but let's check it out anyway. But I might as well explain what I'm doing, or what I've been doing. So what I've been doing is I've been sort of fighting off these various kinds of wolves and bears and things like that. To, yeah, this is just something that is buried under snow. Nothing too interesting about that. I've been sort of casting magic here and there, leveling up my destruction magic. So far I haven't leveled it up at all, but I'm very close to another level. And the idea here is that I can like sort of combine two things to one, at the same time as I'm making my way towards the quest, I am leveling up my magic, and both are needed for us to progress, so it's good, it's good. But now that the rendering distance is significantly improved, I think that might be Kolfina's dwelling right there, actually. Okay, what I need right now is I need one of my Restore Fatigue potions. I'll just kite this dog a little bit. There we go. Well, it's a wolf, but the same thing. It's basically... The difference between a wolf and a dog is that basically a wolf is not very much domesticated. Okay, let's see. This might be Kolfina's dwelling right here. No, this is a bearskin-covered entrance to Solfjord. I am, however, very much interested. Okay, let's see. Is this one of the ones that I've already been to, or is this one of the ones that I haven't been to? Okay, it has enemies. That doesn't necessarily indicate anything yet. Stupid boar. Let's see what this is. This could be something that is standard rising force potion. That might indicate that we... Oh, and invisibility. Those are quality potions. Okay, I definitely haven't been here because there's loot that I obviously would have picked up previously. I should like get myself a proper like levitate spell, because right now I don't have one. And levitate is actually turning out to be semi-useful. Maybe I'll need to pick up one at some point. I think levitation is alteration. It's just alteration that you do to yourself rather than something else. Okay, you seem to be having a little bit of trubs. Yeah, these are Reeklings again. And yeah, I remember these guys have very, well, not really all that expensive blades, but I might as well pick it up. That's how it works. The Reeklings have crappy shields, but decent blades. And I remember them being somewhat dangerous, but compared to the goblins, I imagine they are not going to be that dangerous. But if there are Reeklings, then if there's one, there's many. I think that's the logic here. So let's keep our eyes peeled. Okay, there's a chest. It's a lock level 50 chest. I can get this open. I think even my... Yeah, my Unduzi's open door does this just fine. So let me just... I'll drink up another one of those Restore Fatigue potions that I have, because I have many. That way we can make sure that this doesn't fail, because it would be unfortunate if it did. Okay, that should be good enough. And they've stored a whole bunch of nothing in that chest. Well, that's useful. Thanks a lot. I guess I'm... the Firestorm technically has more potential, so I'll keep using that. Firestorm does more damage, but it does it over time, whereas the Fireball does like up to 20 damage, but it doesn't feel like... doesn't do damage over time. Need to maybe at some point reconsider my offensive spells a little bit too. Okay, Nordic Fur, Bracers, Greaves. Seriously, this is making me think that the... Oh, never mind. They do actually have some useful stuff here. Namely, a whole bunch of coins. I'll accept free money. I'm really thinking that the Reeklings are just, like... thieves. And they really like... Nordic clothing. That's my logic here. Like that's what I'm thinking right now. But I think this was just a very short sort of a mini dungeon with not a whole lot in it. Also, it totally only had one Reekling. I was expecting something more. What does this mean? Don't tell me that I'm stuck. I think I'm stuck. My curiosity got the better of me. So this is why they had the levitate potion here. Fine. Give me that levitate. I don't want to use it here. But like, I'm too lazy to do this dungeon again. There we go. That's the reason why they had that potion here. I probably wouldn't even be wrong. That might honestly be why that potion was there. But yeah, that wasn't exactly the most glorious dungeon ever. Okay, well the search continues. It's still on the left bank, so it's somewhere around here. We just need to find it. Once I find it, I'll let you guys know. Okay, I think I found it now. This seems familiar to me. Let's see. Gron. No, I think I found another one of these dungeons. Let's see what this one is all about. Okay, skulls, skull spotted, so, what could this be?
Now this is fighting.
Barbarians of some sort. Yeah, berserkers. A bear helmet. What does that look like? Oh, that's what it looks like. Yeah, I don't think that quite compares to my adamantium helm, though. Yeah, most definitely does not. I'll pick it up just for the sake of it, I guess. But actually, honestly, no. It weighs too much, costs very little. Okay, well, we found another dungeon, so that's at least something, but this isn't exactly what I was looking for. I need to actually recheck the journal, because this seems a little bit weird. Western bank of the Ignir River. And this is supposed to be northwest of the Colfinus, yeah, okay. Western bank of the Ignir River. The only river I'm aware of is this one. And we are definitely checking the western bank. So, after this dungeon, I guess we're just going to have to check more, but... Wait, is that something that is stuck to the ice? That might be something that is stuck to the ice. Just making sure there isn't anything wonky about this. Also, there is definitely a chance that because... Well, this isn't a barrow. Nordic Silver Claymore. Okay, that didn't spawn anything, so that's good, but it's a little bit odd to see a claymore just stuck to the ice like that. It's nothing compared to my specialty, the Chrysamere, of course, but I'll pick it up and sell it. It's silver. It's a two-handed sword. It's decent. I can get like 1,000 coins. Well, not really 1,000. I can get maybe like 700 coins out of that or something. So it's good. It's good. Let's just see where this cave leads to. Probably more berserkers, honestly, because you know, skulls and all. Some sort of a bandit camp this is going to be. It's actually going pretty damn deep. Local map, please. Ooh, I can also see stuff on the other side. This might actually be a bigger cave than I was expecting initially. I think you're pretty easy as far as opponents go. Yeah, you just fell instantly. Yeah, all these guys have are like... Well, they have mead. Actually, yeah, let's fortify. I saw something in the water, I'm pretty sure. Or I didn't. Okay, well, multiple ways to go. If I go directly forward, we're probably going to wrap around here, wherever that is. Alternatively, I can go in this way. And let's check them in order from left to right. Maybe that's the sanest way to do it. I don't think it's going to loop back. So I'm not going to get like horrendously lost. Let's just keep our eyes open just in case something nasty decides to turn up, but I think we're pretty much good for now. I'm just going to make sure that I save again, just in case. The Berserkers so far seem pretty damn easy, they just fall into a single hit from the Chrysamere. The wolves outside are tougher. Okay, that's a mage. Okay, well, this guy is just going to fall over. But this person is slightly tougher, but still only punching me. Okay.
Come on, fight!
I am. Oh, frick. He punched the fatigue out of me. Okay, we need a little bit of... I'm still not worried, though. Let's just take a little bit of that. So that we can stand up again. Don't punch me. Don't punch me! Stop punching me. Berserker Den Mother. Oh, you have a lot of coin. Helmet of Bearkind. 45 skill hand to hand. 45 skill agility, 45 attack. I guess that's what she used on me. So basically it's just... these are actually gauntlets that are better than my current ones. Sure, I'll use those. Actually, wait. Yeah, they have 23 armor rating, but they also have... well, they have slightly less condition on them. Is this whole in the value 40? I'm not going to use that, you can keep it. So a Den Mother. You can only rest on... yeah, we're technically in water, so the game is preventing me from resting. Okay, let's see what you had. If this was the Den Mother, does that mean that there are going to be more Den Mothers, or was the Den Mother one of a kind? Okay, just a whole bunch of mead. Makes sense. Not really sure what I was expecting, but sure. I mean, you have a whole bunch of Nordic Berserkers, what are they going to guard? Well, obviously the mead. Let's try the other ways and see what happens there. But yeah, these guys not really putting up much of a fight, honestly. So I'm not very worried. The Den Mother was obviously a little bit tougher, but, you know, still hand-to-hand only. And I wasn't exactly taking a whole lot of damage from that, so... It could be that this is just... this seems very easy to me compared to the goblins. Because obviously I was struggling a lot more with the goblins. But, yeah, these guys are just falling over. Another stash. Oh, it's locked? This might actually be good. Let's see. Undoes his open door. Once again, freaking... I don't understand these people. They lock chests. But they have nothing in those chests. Technically, I'm not sure if these guys were actually the ones that locked those chests. They could have just stolen some chests that were locked and then they couldn't get them open. And I could, and turns out there was nothing in them. But yeah, that definitely a little bit odd to find so many locked chests, particularly at like level 50, that are just nothing. It's weird. Very weird, in fact. Okay, I'm just going to save here because I don't want to have to go through all of those things. Plus, I have gained a little bit of experience in alteration from opening random locks that actually led nowhere. So, all good? All good. Just in case there's a berserk, I'll just have my Chrysamere ready and I'll bash them. And of course, after, like, turn this corner and there's going to be something actually difficult to fight. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Is there actually anything here? Seems like a whole bunch of empty here. There has to be something, like this is a longer route, so there has to be. Oh, it's a splitting path. So there has to be more here. Okay, yeah, you are armed. Good for you. You have realized that actually arming yourself is a good idea. So what is... It's a silver staff. Well, at least you tried. At least you tried. It wasn't the most, you know, most fantastic example of arming yourself, but you tried your best. You got something that was slightly longer than your arm, and you tried to bash me with it. I guess I have to give you credit. Just not a whole bunch of credit. And let me guess, there's nothing here. No, I'm actually wrong. There is a little bit of Hacklow Leaf and 2 Journeyman's Armorer's Hammers. Very good. I guess I'll take the Hacklow Leaf and use that for something. I can make a Restore Fatigue potion with it. So, I'm thinking maybe these guys did realize what chests are used for. And they actually tried it out with a couple of hammers. But they couldn't quite figure it out for the rest of the chests. Okay, let me guess. More of the same. Oh, but this is lock level 60, so it has to be even more empty than all the rest. Means that I actually do need to use my Open All spell. Which means that I actually need to rest before I use it. Okay. And it's a Steel Crossbow, Sultris, and a Journeyman's... That wasn't even worth the time! Well, I guess I'm going to make something out of that Sultris and the freaking Hacklow Leaf. There we go. Yeah, that wasn't exactly, you know... That wasn't exactly fantastic. But yeah, I guess that was something. Wow. Okay, yeah, these guys are kinda silly. Well, at least we did explore this place. We got something out of it. If nothing else, then at least experience. So that's all good. That's all good. Let's just make our way back to the entrance, and then we can get out of this cave and continue our search for the actual dwelling that we're supposed to find out here in the frozen wasteland of Solstheim. And this right here is the entrance. It's all good. Okay, but yeah, the search continues once I find something, whether it be the dwelling or something else entirely. I will update you. But yeah, I'm back on the road again. I just had to check because I got so far up north, and I was starting to wonder, and I had to check where the actual house is. And as it turns out, it is not in fact up this north, it is actually somewhere along here. But I don't care. We've gotten this far, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to explore that thing. Because that looks like an entrance to something and I want to find out what it is. Plus, we have plenty of time, and I said we would explore the rest of this island a little bit, so that's what I'm doing right now. Once this Rickling is dead, of course. I'm not going to even pick up your blade. Your blade kind of sucks. Not that much, but it kind of sucks. Okay, I am just going to heal up myself. I failed. How can I... Well, technically it's 91% chance, but so far I don't really recall failing Hearth Heal that much. Let's check out what this place is, and after that I think I might... Actually, why would I head back south? It's more interesting out here. Let's actually explore a little bit of this area around here, how about that? Because we haven't explored this side of the island at all. Seems like there's a whole bunch of Reeklings. Ah, Rimhole. Okay, this seems interesting. Definitely interesting. Couple of skeleton berserkers. So there are undead in here. Okay, so anyone want to take guesses on whether or not this is a necromancer or just something else entirely? Okay, don't bash me like that, please. Okay. That could be a necromancer. The question is, what is it vulnerable to? I'm gonna try the shock wall. Okay, I missed. Okay, you're well covered. Okay, so you're, like I guessed, you're a caster, like me. Okay, I am going to try a little bit of something different. Just wait a moment. I need to find... Restore... Do I even have any restore magic? Yes, I do have one exclusive one. Whatever. Okay, yeah, this doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. Okay, yeah, it's at least a summoner. Which means that I am going to go after you instead of fighting your monsters. Because that's the way you deal with summoners. Because all their creatures will disappear. So, Timwoud, Mantle of Woe, constant effect, drain attribute personality. So this guy was not good at fighting. Weakness to normal weapons, 20%. Sun damage. And, yeah, conjuration. So basically you are a good conjurer. Oh, but wait. Does that mean that technically I could actually become good at conjuring stuff if I used that? Okay, there's a corpse here. Bargain health restore. I guess I'll drink that. Don't really need it, but anyway. Let me actually see. So this would be really bad for basically everything else. And I wouldn't be able to go outside in the sun. Yeah, my personality now sucks. But my conjuration is up to 61. Which means that I would be able to... yeah, I would be 100% capable of bounding a longsword now. I could even summon a skeletal minion if I wanted to. That's interesting. That's very interesting. If it didn't have this sun damage and the weakness to normal weapons and personality, I might even use that as a main thing. Because obviously, like, without this, my conjuration is, like, it sucks. It's 11. And I can like, I cannot even bound a longsword properly. That's how bad I suck without this. Okay, let's see if there was anything that I missed because I sort of started running instead of, you know, fighting the skeleton here. Another corpse. An iron saber. Standard health restore, that's good. And I think that's about it. Okay, yeah, let's take a look what else you have in your dungeon. Can't rest enemies nearby. Okay. Let's see if I can get further away from the enemies. There we go. Yeah, I think there's like more skeletons around here. But that mantle is actually decent. Okay, yeah, I think these are... Yeah, that's a Chelaton. Yes, that's a Chelaton champion. No, actually it was a berserker. It was just wearing different armor and weapons. Okay, what did you have? A huntsman's axe. Okay, not exactly anything great, but at least you had variety, so that's all good. Okay, this is turning out to be an interesting little dungeon here. I'll check out this side first, because I imagine there are going to be monsters up there. Okay, so do I have water breathing potions? Because I might need one. I imagine this would be really cold too. Okay, yeah, this requires a water breathing potion. Because I'm not even sure... Oh, actually, that does lead somewhere. But it leads to a different area entirely. Okay, we're going to take a look at that. But first we're going to check out the rest, because that seems to lead outside of the dungeon. It could be another portion of the dungeon or something completely different, but I would guess that it leads to the outside. Oh, this is just a couple of chests. Okay, this seems good. Water walking potion, not really into that too much, but... disease resistance, no. Potion of invisibility, I suppose that could be useful. An eye potion. Restore fatigue, I make better ones. Cheap restore health. Cheap rising force, that's always good. Cure paralyzation is good. Water walking, water breathing, that's what we need. And I'll take the water... Actually, I can cast water walking on myself if I want to. That's not exactly useful. Where did that go? Water breathing, water walking. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. But this was actually a decent find, and there is another chest here to check out. I failed. And once again, that's completely empty, as you might expect. Okay, but that water breathing potion means that I am actually capable of going into the water and checking out the entrance here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. And we're going to try to get there without using the water breathing potion, but if we start running out of breath, we're going to just use it. Because that's a little bit too convenient. Yeah, this is definitely a long dive. You can like just about make it. Oh, it leads to the... Oh, I see. It leads to the well. That's certainly interesting. So this is the skull village we visited earlier that they didn't really like us around here. I guess that sort of makes sense, in a way. Okay, these guys require some firestorm. Up, nope, 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 nope. Please don't, please don't, please don't. I'm getting bullied by tiny people. Blue glass pot. Okay, but yeah, that leads to back into the dungeon. I guess that's some sort of a back door if you... I don't really know why that even exists. But that's interesting, and we got a good item from that, so that's nice. Okay, let's just start exploring this side of the island a little bit, and then we will get back to the quest. Because I like to get distracted. That's basically what this game is all about. It's about distraction. You distract yourself with something, and you keep doing it until you eventually realize that you have a quest to do. But we need to get a little bit further away from the Skull Village because they don't allow me to rest on their premises. So I'll just keep walking along the shoreline until I find something. So if I see something, I will definitely let you guys know again. So I'll be back with you momentarily. Okay, well, I've walked around a little bit. I found something that I think looks like a dungeon. Yep, Frossel. Okay. I'll save on top of dungeon here. Yeah, this is basically where I've been. There's also a barrow here, I noticed, but we're going to take a look at that a little bit later. I didn't actually notice the entrance until I checked the map, but there's a barrow there we're going to check next. But first, let's go and see what Frossel is all about. Okay, fire. That means that there are humanoids here. Yeah, it looks like Reekling, like warriors or whatever these guys are. And you're on fire. You're Reekling raiders. These guys are not actually so bad anymore. They were a little bit suffer last time I was here, but I was also significantly lower level. So I'm definitely more capable of handling stuff in this area now than I was before. Okay. You guys can just burn a little bit. And once you're done burning, I will set you on fire again. And eventually I'll be there with you. First of all, I need to check a little bit about this stuff that you have. Torches, don't need them. And then you have a whole bunch of stuff that you've, I'm guessing, stolen. Long swords, things of that nature. Nothing that is too valuable, but I'm going to definitely have to check what you have in that that locked chest of yours. However, I'm going to have to deal with you guys first, because I cannot, sadly, unlock that right now. Okay, you guys seem to be a little bit annoying. Okay, there are a whole bunch of you, but I'm not sure how much damage I've done to you. What I could do is I could come back later, you know? Because I'm allowed to do this. If I am. Actually, I'm not. Okay, fine. I'm not going to do the door trick, because that seems a little bit cheap. Let's see if I can just fight you head on. You guys are not that bad. The only thing that is slightly worrying me is the number. Do I have anything else that is actually... I can drain health with the Wizard's Fire. Aw, that wasn't actually that much damage. Okay, do I have anything else that I can just cast on you? Some sort of a nasty spell would be fun. Absorb... not really. Scroll of Hellfire. Now this I kind of do like. So, a Scroll of Hellfire. That sounds fun. Okay, yeah, that seems to have done some damage. Okay, I think that means it's time for us to just open the door, honestly. I'll get my fatigue back up, because I've been jumping around a little bit. I said, oh, you guys, stop glitching out and just let me open the damn gate. Okay, there we go. That does it for you guys. So were you feeding people here to these things? Bloody note. Borogon, check. Is that like Jack? With the stash in the Fiel Ice Cave, and Lucian has been notified. I got my cut and I'm headed back to Somerset Isle. I'll see you there. One more thing, do me a favor and forget about your obsession with bristleback meat. Yeah, it probably tastes like pork, but it's not worth it. Those things are deadly and their creepy little riders are more vicious than they look. Antoinette. I'm guessing you are the guy that decided to go for that that meat, weren't you? Yeah, don't do that. You get eaten. Yeah, let's take a look at the barrow next, because the barrows are always a lot of fun. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal myself up here, because this is a fairly safe location now. Yeah, just die. Thank you very much. Yeah, that island right there, I figured it would have something, and I went there, had a quick look around, didn't notice anything, but then I looked at the map and I noticed that there was actually a barrow there, but I had already crossed this little portion of water here. I guess I could have used water walking. That might have been a little bit faster than swimming, but I like that. I like the cold bath in the morning, so, and this is actually the evening, but it's fine, close enough. Okay, let's go find the entrance to this damn thing. Should be somewhere around here. I did see a Reekling here. Yeah, there's another bristleback. Yeah, I killed a Reekling right here. Okay, so there has to be an entrance somewhere around here, and it's probably... Ah, there we go. It's here. So what is this? A ripened belladonna. Resist magicka. Not really what I'm after. I'm more in the, you know... Okay, that thing is getting a little bit close. Oh, I'm actually ready for another round. Okay, let's save on dungeon and... Oh, this is locked really well. Luckily, I have a spell that opens all the things. And now I will definitely need to rest. There we go. This might mean that there is actually something really nasty on the other side. So let's just save again, so that we don't have to repeat that. And it's really dark. It's really, really dark. Okay, so there's glass helm, armor rating 16, so it kind of sucks, but it's light and it is worth 12,000. Ebony cuirass, a heavy piece of armor that is worth 35,000. Oh, I'm going to have to drop something, but I'm definitely dropping something for that. Reeking blade, you can go to hell. That's super heavy, but... You know what? You know what? Silver claymores. Go away. I found a treasure trove, and I'm keeping everything I find. Okay, do I have any torches? I think I have some. Okay, just beware of traps. Glass... No way. No. I found a literal treasure trove. There is so much money here. All of these things are piles of gold. Holy damn, okay, wow. That is a... That's an ebony longsword. Okay, there has to be some kind of a curse here or something. Because this cannot be just... They cannot possibly give this much stuff for me just for nothing. Holy damn. Like I said, Barrow's freaking amazing. But I'm still 100% convinced that there is something here. There has to be a catch. There aren't even any, like, enemies around here. It has to spawn something. Or maybe the lock is enough. Okay, let's see. What else? Exclusive potions, emeralds, exquisite amulets. What are you giving me? Exclusive Night Eye, Restore Magicka, Disease Resistance, oh, I guess. Rising Force for 60 seconds. Exquisite Rings, Diamonds. The pearls are something, I guess, too. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, or a gift emerald, or pearl. Okay, so how good is this? It's a long blade, one-handed. 2 to 24 damage, 1 to 33, so 33 max damage. Condition is mediocre. And it does frost damage on top of that. And it is a one-handed sword. How does it compare to my stuff? So the Chrysamere does significantly more damage on average. But it does favorably compare to the Blood Skull. The Blood Skull still has a higher, like, average. And Blood Skull does more frost damage. I guess it's cool to have a glass, you know, sword. Wow, this was definitely a find. Okay, well, that was definitely something. Yes, also kind of an amazing place, honestly. Like, not really much to complain about. I mean, some of the monsters here are a little bit on the tough side. But, honestly, there are just fantastic finds. Fantastic dungeons. Okay, you can have a little bit of this. I will introduce you to the burn. Because this burns for quite a while. You're going to die. Oh, there are more of you. You I need to kill with my sword. don't block me. Chrysamere cannot be blocked like... You're not going to kill me. That is most definitely not going to happen. No, that's Restore Fatigue. Although I could use one of those, I suppose. Okay, but wow, okay, so, that barrel... Definitely a place to visit, so this is where that is, if you are interested. I think you should go, if you have the chance. It's a fantastic place. It's not a tourist trap like many other places. And it's 100% worth it. I feel like I'm doing some kind of a, like, freaking tour guide thing of Solstheim. 10 ways to spend time in Solstheim. Number 1. Explore barrows. So how is my equipment at the moment? So, well, I mean, Chrysamere is going to take a lot of beating before Chrysamere goes down to anything. My gauntlets are sort of starting to go a little bit, but the rest of my armor seems more or less good still, so it's fine. This looks interesting. This looks maybe like a barrow? Could be. Tombs of Scalara. Yeah, that doesn't sound particularly friendly, but I am curious regardless. How do I get access to the Tombs of Scalara? It looks like it's, like, completely snowed in. Maybe the tombs will only open in certain circumstances? And I don't think I can, like, change the terrain with, like, fire magic or anything like that. Although that would be a cool thing indeed. Okay, well, can't figure out that. So I guess I'm going to keep walking along the shoreline, finding out what is around here. That looks like something out in the distance. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep walking along the shoreline and figure out what else is there, and then I'm going to sort of head towards... Actually, that might be... That looks like an entrance. Is it an entrance? It could be an entrance. I'm going to check out that first. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit of that. Restore fatigue.